my name is Andry, and I'm one of the co-founders of MuseFind. MuseFind is a SaaS platform that provides influencer marketing services to brands and agencies. So here's a picture of our team right now, and here's a picture of Jennifer there, and Stephen and myself. So last year we were a team of 3, and yes, we do live with some cockroaches in New York. And we move, I think, about 14 times, I think, in New York. The rent was so expensive out there. So enough about me. So tonight I'm going to share about 2 things. The first thing that I want to share is about the importance of having a strong co-founding relationship. And the second thing is about building your team culture. All right, so for us at MuseFind, we believe that the co-founder relationship is our biggest asset. And this is really true when you're, a team of 3 people in a city that you're not familiar with, and in a city where everything is done so fast, and we are just so used to West Coast kind of slow lifestyle, right? And in New York, we see people hustling all the time. So we have the 2 of other, my partner here, Stephen, and then Jennifer. Stephen's here today with us. We always work on our relationship so much. That's the biggest key of what we're able to achieve at this point in time. So, consider that, in your stage right now, you should consider how is your relationship with your co-founder, right? Do you know them personally? Do you know them? Do you know their strength? Do you know their weaknesses, right? That brings me to my second point is that we always, have the same vision. And as our team grew from 3 to 13, we found that if you don't have the same vision, that will create cracks in the startups. And nothing breaks startups more than co-founder conflict or co-founder disagreement. So ask yourself, I guess, do you have the same vision? Do you have the same vision as your partners, right? When you're growing this business, do you have, are you gonna attack the same market that you're going through? Are you aligned in terms of how you're gonna get there, right? And are you aligned to sacrifice, right? For us, when we started MuseFind, we have to leave all our full-time jobs, and we have to fully commit to this company. And are you able to do the same thing with your co-founders or not? We also are very open to each other. So we talk about our weaknesses, we talk about our strength. And one of the exercises that we found very useful is that every Friday, we have a founder meeting where we talk about 3 compliments that our partners have and 1 areas for improvement. We did this exercise religiously, so there's no time that we sort of like miss this event, because we found that through that openness, we're able to sort of like release what, any concerns that we have or anything that, we're not happy about, right? So are you open enough for your, to your co-founders? That's the second question that I want to ask you guys. Respect. So again, coming back to understanding, your co-founder strength and weaknesses, you have to respect that they're also a person. They also can make mistakes. And you have to be able to forgive them, right? And help them to continuously improve. So we, through our living together in New York, we almost see each other for 24 hours. So we do have a lot of, sometimes conflict, right? But at the end of the day, we believe that, you have to solve the conflict at the same day. On the same day that you're not happy or you're not feeling really well, just fix that, because nothing worse than having, hold grudges and while building your own company. Building your own company is hard enough, and having grudges against the people that you are basically building your company with is even worse, right? So, and communicate, and communicate. Again, communication between founders as the team grows really plays a lot of role in terms of unifying that vision. So, when your team grows from 3 to 13 at this point in time, if you don't communicate what's happening in your respective area, then the other co-founders will get lost about what's happening. So it's important to, again, set a time, like specific time on every week to talk about the team, to talk about, are you happy, how is your team performing, and so on. Which brings me to our next slide, which is team culture. So here's Jennifer here being carried by all of us. So syncing at the speed of light. I named this slide syncing at the speed of light because we went through a growth stage where it used to be 3 of us, right? We can just turn each other to the right or to the left to talk about things. But as our team grow, we found that it's not as easy as that. So we went through a period where teams are not in sync, right? And teams are not in accordance with each other. So we found a solution to that. So one of the things that we do is that we make sure that sales team are aware of what's happening with the dev team and what's happening with the customer success. And one of the methods that we use is through our demo day, or not demo day, but our tech demo on Friday, every Friday that we did among our team, is that we demo something that we're gonna launch to the customers, and this demo has incorporated like things that our sales team and customer success have provided feedback. So this is a way for us to show sort of like our progress and how the syncing happened. And we celebrate achievements. So we celebrate big or small achievements. We even celebrate when a client upsells, upgrade, and when a client renew their subscription with us. And we even celebrate when we fix the small bugs. And we believe that celebrating achievement, no matter how big or small, makes a difference because it keeps the momentum going and it shows appreciation to your team member. And we always go outside the office once a month to do team building activities. Here, we went to like a boot camp with one of the Army friends from Jen. So we did a lot of team building activities outside, and we intentionally did this by pairing up people from different teams, from cross-functional team, so that we get to work with each other and know each other personally. And here's another culture thing that we do. We do weekly seat rotations on every Friday. We sort of pick random seats and sort of like sit beside colleagues that we are not used to sit. And Swensdays. So that's me in the left-hand side there with a Superman onesies. Yeah, so every Wednesday we have to wear shorts or sweats. So if we don't, then we get to be punished with wearing one of these cool hats and onesies. So this is, and we took pictures of all of those. Additions. So we later on, as we grow bigger, we can show this to our prospective hires. And we also do, we welcome lunch at the same place every time. And that's me, Andry, and I look forward to talking to you guys. Thank you.